Hi there, Steve Brossman from the Social Marketing Channel, and I'm pretty excited this morning to have a gentleman that I met via social media. So I guess that's a fantastic intro as to who we are and what we're doing today. Lance Scoular, the Savvy Navigator. Welcome.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Can I just give them a background as to how we met? I was looking through, or going through our Twitter, and I actually found a business networking site, B2B. So if ever you want to connect with other businesses, B2B is a fantastic thing. Found that there was a networking breakfast the next day, only 5 kilometres from my house, booked in, and within 24 hours, here I am with you.
That's right.
Hosting a breakfast and doing a talk on social media, and we've stayed in touch since.
Yeah, because we both, I guess, to an extent, Luddites of some degree or other, and we dragged into this stuff saying no, and now we're passionate about it because the possibilities it has, not only for ourselves, but the people that we want to help.
Yeah, you had an import-exporting business and been coaching and training people, but it was your students that kept on bugging you. Come on, you've got to get into this, you've got to get into this. And for me, I think many people out there will know the story. It was my wife that dragged me, almost kicking and screaming, into social media. But now, the last 12 months, I've grown and I just love it with a passion.
Yeah,
and
it
is the future of business, and that's what excites me more than just connecting. But it is the future that the business people have to learn. And you actually run some workshops about that as well.
I've got some coming up, and to be quite honest, we've had to put on extra ones. It's so popular because people are starting to realise that this is the new thing, this is the new wave, and if you don't catch the wave, you're going to be left behind.
And we've found, and we're doing a lot of our training from America, and Australia has always been seen to be a little behind. But the latest statistics are that there's 8 million people already on Facebook in Australia.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And growing, and a lot of people are using Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn as a major marketing terms. Now, tell us, how are you using social media to promote your business? And I know that you're working with B2B and BBX with their business as well.
Yeah, well, how I got into it was I was testing it because I thought I'm not going to go out and do stuff if it doesn't work. So I started testing it. Within a few days, particularly with the Twitter, I'd set up Facebook and LinkedIn from previous students, and I realised that I could build networks in Facebook and LinkedIn from people that I met on Twitter. So I'd send them a message, say, send me an invitation. I'm not knocking on their door, they're knocking on mine. I say, yeah, no problem. So I've built up quite a substantial network on Facebook and LinkedIn. So if Twitter happened to fall over, because at the moment it still doesn't have a business model, I've still got these other networks that I've built from Twitter. But then I realised that I could contact people globally, build up networks globally, which would help me, but more importantly, I guess, my former students or clients in the import-export area, because I'm looking globally. But it could also work effectively, because I've been working with Chris Pett from B2B Networking, where it's local, it's Sydney-based, and we're finding people like you that come to our breakfasts because of that. So I've been working with Chris to develop a strategy of how he can build his B2B networking business to reach out to small business and say, hey, we can help you grow your business by networking, both face-to-face and online.
Can I just pick up on a couple of points there that many of the people may not realise is that used properly, social networking and social marketing, you can actually drill it down into local areas.
Oh, definitely.
It's not just out there for the masses, but you can search and you can do business in local areas.
Correct.
As well as get it out to a global market, even if you are just almost like a backyard person running a global company. But the other interesting thing that I picked up on there with you is to be successful is actually to be able to link your social networks together.
Correct.
And that's where you've been quite successful at doing and being able to have each of your networks talk to each other.
That's right.
You agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. And that's, I guess, the simple word is leverage. By combining the forces of the individual ones, because they all have their pluses and minuses, if you like. But by putting them together, you get that leverage of creating an exponential growth, not just in numbers, but more importantly in the reach and the connectivity with the people that you want to connect with. So it's not just customers, it's suppliers, it's partners that might be involved with your business, and you're building relationships with them. through the networking, both online, but it gives you that capability, if it's local, to connect with them face to face, but also online, and there's that relationship building, which builds, people like to buy off people they feel comfortable with. That's what it boils down to.
So, if I hear you correctly, social media is not a fad?
I don't believe so. I think it's just beginning.
I thought I knew the answer. And where do you actually see the future of it in the next 6 or 12 months? Do you see a lot of the local Australian businesses getting on board or having to get on board?
I think so, because now it's become mainstream on American TV. So you've got your Oprahs, your David Lettermans, your Ellens, all promoting their programs through Twitter, but in particular. So they're promoting, follow me on Twitter. Local radio stations, TV stations are starting to do it, and the press, and now a lot of businesses are saying, hey, there must be something in this. So they're all of a sudden saying, hey, we better get onto this, because if we don't, our competition will, and we'll be left behind.
That's a very key point, because everybody, it's the communication method that people are using now, and I heard a fantastic one. Your clients are socialising, no matter where they are. They're socialising somewhere. This is one place where they are socialising, and that's where you need to be.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Look, I'm very happy that I went to that breakfast. I'm happy that we're connected and staying in touch, and thank you so much for coming onto our channel today, and I'm sure we'll be doing some more interviews. So, Stephen Lance from the Social Marketing Channel, we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.
Thanks, Steve.